cultured people. I hope you're still good and I hope you're still enjoying this conversation. I'm still wearing my Adire, so we're still talking about Mama Nike today. Yeah. So where did we stop?
I run workshop. So when I run workshop, I may run workshop for 50 artists. Some of the people who have no knowledge in art, when I run workshop, the first one I run for the people who go to school small, who cannot get a job in Oshobo, is called quilt, patchwork.
Okay.
So from these 50, only 10 of them come out, and we come to do the exhibition in Lagos. So any money they sold belong to them. I use all my old collection of Adire for them to do this patchwork. Wow. So the German Cultural Institute, they give us the inner of this as part of their own donation for them to learn how to use hand to stitch on top of the. So then I run workshop on applique. From 70, only 15 come out. So those 15, I said, any money they sell when we do the exhibition at the Goethe Institute or Italian Embassy, the money belongs to them. Then I will say, go and stay on your own. For the first 2 months, I will give you accommodation and feeding. So that is how we start creating. When I train you, you must train other people.
That's good. So
training the trainers.
Yeah. So you're always trying to share the knowledge.
Yes. So when they now become professional artists, they bring their work and say, Mama, I want to put my work here. We don't even have room. We have more artists who are requesting for the place to put their work. You can see how we pile it down. When I put them inside the storage, they said, no, Mama, leave it, put it out. Because the people, they don't want the one on the wall. They like to flip through. They will say that one they put down is cheaper than the one on the wall.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
And then you have one in Abuja, you have where?
My first one is in Oshobo, Osun State. Then the second one is in Abuja. That one I built in 1996, but they refused to give me permit until 2022 before they give me permit to build the gallery. But El Rufai was really nice. When the president of Germany come, they said they want to see Nike of Oshobo. They said there is no Nike in Abuja. Then they said, yes, already it's here. That is Mr. and Mrs. Rao. They want to see my indigo and they want to see how we paint with feather. Because I was in Germany in 1972 and they know about my work and they did a film on me. So that is how Rufai now followed them. He said, Mama, where you are? This land belongs to the government, not to the villager. So then he will make the road for me. Then a lot of the youth by then who are in Abuja, they come to look for a job, they cannot get a job. Then he said, if you can be training them to be self-independent through art, I will help you. Wow. So he will make the road. Then I now have a workshop in Abuja with the gallery. Yeah. So then the third one was in my village, Ogidi, Ijomo, Kogi State. So then I moved to Lagos in 1992. Then I opened the gallery in Lekki. They refused for me to have a gallery there. They said they don't want Lekki to become a shop, that I should leave. That is what brings me here. So
how do you feel that the Europeans, the Americans were supporting you before your own country when you're actually carrying your culture, you're putting your culture on the map for the whole world?
Yes, but many people, our people are not educated that art is bigger than oil. So Okonjo Iweala, during 2003, whenever he come inside the Lekki estate, they bring so they will say, they have bring noise to the estate. Now the whole Lekki is a business place. Admiralty Way inside Lekki is now a business place, and that is where they chase me away. So when I move here, there is no single house here. So we have to, Jack Sagori is the one who helped me to block the water for people to be able to come here. He really, a lot of the people who helped me, they are more female. And the people who showcase my work. Then the wife of one of them is born in Port Harcourt. Her mother is born in Kano. people, these Shagori people.
Okay.
So they are one of my big promoter.
That's amazing. So,
Before the king come.
yeah. Oh, the king.
Before the king of Morocco.
Oh, yes.
He come
Let's
to
talk about
Nigeria
him.
to bless all of us who are artists. This man is God sent. Just before COVID, he come to Nigeria. That is why we artists, we don't feel the COVID. He come, he bought and bought and bought. He went to the market. He buy 3 load of art.
Yes.
He come with jumbo jet. They were carrying this art. He now invite us again to Morocco to go and see the work in the museum. So when I look at it, I say, God sent. The King of Morocco promoted our art in a good way. So our work is at the museum now in Rabat.
You know, when I bought this clothes, the person that sold it to me told me, when I said I'm Moroccan, they said, oh my God, it came.
Okay.
The craft market. It came and
Yes.
the sun, and they bought so many things.
Yes.
They were so nice.
Yes.
I'm really proud that, you know, at least it's Africa with Africa. So
Yes. When he come, I said, he said, what other gallery can I go? I introduced him to about 7 galleries. Signature is one of them. Sandra Obiago was having an exhibition of Baba Bruce. Then I said, there is a craft market. He said, but don't let them know I'm the king. I said, okay. I told the head of the craft market, I said, the king is coming, but don't tell people. They said they hear. Immediately he went there the first day. The second day they put a big something. The King of Morocco, you are welcome. People just buying everything. So 3 trailers follow him to carry the artwork to Intercontinental. The whole Intercontinental by then is still it's Lagos Continental. So the whole place where they are parking is full of artwork.
Wow.
Oh, he's such a nice man. My first trip to Morocco is the one who make it possible.
Okay.
For me to be in Morocco, pay for my ticket, give us a whole job project to carry us there with my children, my husband.
Yes, your husband mentioned.
Yeah, very nice man.
Yes.
Very nice. He bought and bought and bought.
What's the most wonderful, like the place that really went to your heart, the place that you went, that you traveled to, that really impressed you, that was really the most wonderful place?
The first time we will ever be in the palace now is Morocco.
That's
to be in the palace of the king with food, with escort.
With all the decorations,
yes,
the aesthetic, you drank the tea,
yes, because the first trip to America was in the cold place. But this one is like Nigeria.
Yes.
Then the best tea, the tea is so sweet, and I love, they put it like this. Then the date,
it's like caramel.
Yes, it melts into your mouth.
I love that. So if you had to look back at your younger self, what would be the advice you would give yourself?
The advice I will give to myself is for me to keep doing what makes me happy. So far, if I go tomorrow, I have enjoyed what I like, which is my teaching and my textile. So, and I will love for the textile of Nigeria not to die off and to continue. I say you should just leave it on generator.
You know, it's real life. It's real life, even in the interview, the light
really?
So
okay.
It's real life.
Yeah, I told you when blinking come, we are even using generator, and generator just die. We have 3 generators. They said we should put it on generator throughout. This generator just died.
Wow.
So they were now running up and down. I said, this is welcome to Nigeria.
This is welcome to Nigeria. That's the reality.
So then the second time, the generator died again. So we now leave it on NEPA, and NEPA stay.
Wow.
So.
Okay, so you were saying you would advise yourself to always be happy. So there is never regret about...
I have no regret in my life. The life I have lived, I always take a risk. Every business is a risk. I run away from home when my father wanted to marry me to a minister who have 4 wives already. So I take the biggest risk of my life. But I know with my hard work, I can get to anywhere I want to be. Because my mother was not happy being given away to somebody he doesn't love.
Yes.
So, and at the age of 13, my father wanted to marry me away. And I said no, and I run. I walked from Kaba to Ikare. which is 3 days.
Wow.
On the way, I will sleep in the bush. Wow. That is how I get to Ikare to take transport to go to Oshobo to my mother's sister. So all my life, I have always taken a risk. So before I build this place, I take a loan from the bank to build because I don't have enough money to build. And to build in this place by then, this will cost you at least 140 million. So I borrow money to build. Then I haven't finished paying back, but at least artists have a voice.
Yes.
Their voice is their work.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
That's what matters to you.
Yes.
That's beautiful. So, see, you're even a businessman and accountant, all of this, and you've not studied business in school, or you've learned it with life.
Yeah, I learned by doing the work by myself. And when I want to sell, I will take a risk of going to the place to see whether I can really get a market. You know, up till now, last year, I went to Southampton. We have invested $35,000.
Wow.
But the storm rain come. All of us, not only me, we have 350 booths. The storm come and the rain enter all the booths. So nobody get anything to, because the day they want to start coming to take the work is, we sold about 5 paintings, but they cannot take it because the rain. So when you look at, you take risk for everything you do in life, but some of the risk is good, some is not good. But I always take the good position. I will go back. Whenever I see that there will be no war forward, I will say, let me go back to my country where I know I can still carry firewood and survive.
And you mentioned you didn't agree to get married, so you always choose your husbands, every person that you're married to.
Yes, when I left Twins, Oyibo was reading in the newspaper, the sisters are working for themselves. He doesn't know we are all married to one man. I said, sisters are working for themselves. That is the title of the article. He now take the article, he come to look for me in I have 3 bedrooms. It take me 15 years to build that 3 bedroom. Wow. I moved there with all this co-wife. Then when he come, we greet him a cab, or he now said, oh, see this article? We said, we never see. We went to Kaduna to do exhibition. And that is how I met the Oyibo man. Then the Oyibo man said he want to marry me. I said, Emiko, I don't want to marry Oyibo.
Wow.
So little by little, my co-wife said, this one is good, oh mama. This one, at least you have somebody to care, and then you will be the only one. So it's my co-wife who even advised me. So
it was a good advice.
Yes, so when the job finished, he has to go back. We have 2 kids.
Wow.
So when the job finished, he has to go back to UK. And that is what caused our separation. And I don't want to leave my people because already they are getting self-confidence.
Yes.
I don't want them to go back and be begging the place where they live. Oh, take me back. I'm now. So they will be back to square one. Then I said, let me stay with them and keep promoting the work. By then I was still in Oshobo. They will come. People will come from Lagos with buses. American Women's Club, British Women's Club, they will come to Oshobo on the weekend.
It's so amazing because you actually never, there's a lot of, one of the diseases of Africa is how people are insecure about being African. Yeah. And you never ever had any shame, you never felt smaller, you was always proud, and you was always, better here than anywhere else you were brought up, like anywhere that your work took you or anything. Yes,
I told you my first breakthrough was going to America. So 1982, our whole work get burnt in Washington, D.C. Wow. And I went with 6 of my junior wife and one of the other artists. So I told them, let's go back home. So when I get back, already I was using number 3 car. So I now take rag. I started doing bricky pong where they don't know me. I went to Secono. That is where I'm putting gallery now. I went to Secono where they don't know me. Akuda, I will go do bricky pong. I will come home on the weekend. The other co-wife are helping me to look after my children. I saved 3 pounds. Then I bought tire again. I started doing kabu from Oshobo to Ibadan. Then from Ibadan to Lagos. That is how I saved 3,000. Then when I want to carry them, I will say, if you take this car from me, this is all what I have. That I have suffered to buy tire on this car. So I'm only taking 200 naira from you. 2 naira, not even 200 naira, 2 naira for transport from Osogbo to Ibadan. So then I will go and sleep in the church on the bench. Then the second day I wake up 5 o'clock. I will be saying Osogbo, Osogbo, Osogbo.
That's amazing. So it seems like your whole life you actually cared for people so much. But outside of you caring for people and you trying to always think of how to make your life better and improve your life, who is Mama Nike?
Well, Mama Nika is the same small girl who run away and become somebody today. So your future is always in your hand. Whatever somebody, you always have to think positive. I always think positive that one day I will sit down and I will be able to enjoy the work I do. So now I just feel more secure in my work more than before. Before, I always think of what am I going to get in the next 10 years if I become crippled. So when I come home, I can always get help because that is what Nigeria stands for. Yes. This UK I went, the UK I went now, when I get to the airport, they say, you are not booked for this flight. Then I say, yes, I know, but I don't want to tell them the girl that follow me is sick and I don't have insurance and I don't want to take a risk. So she's sick, I want to bring her back home. I have to add money to my ticket. I now want to give them cash. They said they don't want cash, they now plastic money. And me, I don't go to school, I don't use plastic money. I just see one Nigerian young man, I say, can you help me? I have cash. Can you help me to pay for this? 57 pounds. I have the cash, but I don't. And the airline said they can put me on that flight. So you know what I do? I market myself. I wear my gele. And as I was coming, he said, oh, I love your hat. Come close to me. He doesn't know I'm going to ask for help. So I get close. He said, how do you do this hat? I said, well, you know in UK, you have wear your hat out when you are doing horse ride. I said in Nigeria, we wear our gele. Our gele is our crown. And every Nigerian woman is a queen. They wear their hat. Their hat is their crown. Then I said, this is my crown. Then he said, okay, what can I do to help you? Then I said, I'm the one with this ticket. I don't know that I have to add money to my ticket, I think. He now said, okay. Wow. So he now agreed for the man to use his plastic to, that is how I come back.
So you're always the same woman, always
yeah, I love to dress Nigeria. Even though if it's cold, I wear my turtleneck, I will still put my gele. Then in Kenya, they will say, Africa, Africa. Then when they see the head tie, they will say, Nigeria, Nigeria.
See?
Yeah.
So actually, can you take us through what you are wearing today?
Yeah, what I'm wearing today is called agbada.
Okay.
The men wear agbada. But the woman, what you are wearing now is agbada. You can see the neck is shaped. In those days, you are not allowed to wear the one that is shaped like this in those days. But now, we thank the education young people who has made it possible. What a man can wear, a woman can wear the same thing. So our own is kaftan, which we're supposed to wear, not agbada. What he's wearing now is called akada. That is Wole Soyinka style. He started that style in 1972 for people who are overseas who can wear. So this is all handmade, called Adire Alabela. This is Adire Alabere. So then the head tie, all these are recycled from plastic. Wow. The thing I'm wearing here, this is Nigeria stone called agate. This stone comes from Jos. And this is the first tag 77.
Oh, that's Benin.
But the first tag 77 is ivory. Okay. It's at the British Museum. So when they cannot get it back, they now make a replica in bronze. And that is what I'm wearing, Nigeria, first tag 77. And then these are agate. And then the adire is the symbol of Shango, god of thunder, that I'm wearing as you see me now. Is when Shango performers, each one of them have also Shango in their hand. That represent the god of thunder. That is a very powerful god. And this god of fire, when he's upset, the only person who can appease him is his wife. That is Moremi. And I always like to do the story line on every textile I do.
And what about the bracelet?
These are stone. Okay. This is Nigerian stone, and this is Italian stone.
Okay.
Called Cora. Okay. Why this is Nigeria? Called Jasper. Jasper stone. Okay. And all the one you see on my hair tie, they are plastic recycled from pure water.
Oh wow!
I only put it on the hair tie to adore it there, so people can see what they can use. And the green represent green and white, Nigerian color.
I didn't get that.
Yeah, green. Our environment is green all year round, and our color is green and white.
Well, you know, it's true. The first time I watched
the blue like color,
this, one guy said, "But you are not allowed. This is for men."
I told you, yes, yes, because they make the agbada neck like men's own.
But so I have a last question.
Okay.
I would like to ask you, because I know you've been doing a lot of interviews, you have books about you outside, but I would like to know, through all of this, is there a story that you would like to share about you that you were never able to share?
Yes, the story I would like to share is for every woman to make sure what make their home peaceful. Whatever you want to become in your life, you have to work with your partner. There is no perfect marriage, no perfect job, and nobody knows it all, and nobody is perfect. So they have to work hand to hand to make sure they can manage. When they say manager, you manage me, I manage you. The same thing with husband and wife, they manage themselves. So I want people to be able to know how to manage each other, so they will be able to raise their children peacefully, and both of them will be happy. And that is another story I would like to share with my colleagues, with the young people. Don't think somebody is not useful for you tomorrow. Manage whatever is closer to you, because you never know who can help you tomorrow. Exactly. And don't judge anybody. Yes, always manage. Manage your friend.
Do well, like,
and always have a focus.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Mama.
you.
This was so interesting and so rewarding. I've learned a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks. So
and thank you, our daughter.
Yes.
I have a good time, and for young people like you, this is the future of Nigeria. So you are the youth, you are the future of Nigeria. So you have to package your country. Our own is to lead you and say,